Shalom, party people, and welcome to the 12th Sea. It is October 28th, 2022. Day 27, 75 hard. When I ran this morning, it was like 36, 37 degrees, something like that. I didn't pay that close attention. I have made a shift because my feet, two different problems in two different feet are killing me. And it's not like death pain or anything, and it's actually not that bad when I'm running. It's the rest of the day when it's bothering me, believe it or not. I got some kind of issue with my Achilles, and I rolled my ankle before I ever started this thing, and I thought it was my ankle, and it turns out it's two little bones in my feet. And I don't know if it's like some kind of low, like just a stress fracture or what, but it's just when I put weird pressure in a weird situation on it, hurts. And it hasn't been getting better, and I don't know if it's getting a little bit worse. I don't know, but I made the command decision that I'm going to scale back a little bit. I still may do my 3 miles on the weekends with my brother who likes to run. It just kind of depends on his schedule. But I just did a mile this morning, and I tried to do it for speed. And I've been looking at my pictures, and I'm like, you know what? I need to spend a little bit of time focusing on my upper body a little bit more. So I'm shifting, and I'm going to do, for the next while at least, whenever I'm not running with a buddy, of focus on upper body and do 1 mile outside every morning regardless of the weather. Obviously walking and stretching, fun stuff like that. But did a mile in 7.5 minutes, and I'm going to be timing myself for speed. And I'm pretty sure I could have gassed it in several other places, but at the same time I was going as best I could. But yeah, 7 minutes, 30 seconds. I did 150 kettlebell swings with a 35-pound kettlebell. I did 100 feet elevated push-ups, and I did 100 pull-ups like I've been doing, where it's that all the way up, all the way down, recover, all the way up, all the way down, recover. Recap of yesterday, did my photo gallon, weighed right around 200 pounds, didn't have a super precise scale, but right around 200 pounds. 3 miles in 24-ish minutes, and that's 3-ish miles. Walking, stretching, continued reading in Fearless, which I'll talk about more later. Psalms 1 through 10. I had a biscuit with a cheese quesadilla for breakfast because my son did not eat his dinner, so I did. And then pancakes, applesauce, cheese, eggs. Had a chicken burrito with rice and guacamole and blue corn tortilla chips for dinner. Today I did do my photo gallon, weighed 198.4 pounds, back at my normal scale. Yeah, did you do push-ups with me? Yeah. Obviously my mile, my push-ups, pull-ups, kettlebell swings. I read Psalm 11 through 20, peanut butter, banana, oatmeal, turkey cheese on whole wheat with an apple, dried fruit, no sugar added, and no sugar added crackers for a snack. I also had hummus. And then for dinner tonight, we're gonna have pizza bread, and I'll probably have spinach with it. So going in depth a little bit more on Fearless. I am basically done. I'm in the epilogue. And epilogue's just talking about the impact that Adam Brown had on all the people who he loved. It's a phenomenal book, and it's really sad that he died, but in his death, a lot of people got to hear the gospel. A lot of people's lives changed for the better because of his self-sacrifice. So, fantastic book. Fantastic of the get knocked down, get back up, and keep going. And all the people who got up after he got knocked down finally and really continued on his legacy, which is phenomenal. And we want to leave a legacy. Something that really stood out to me again reading this book was that an analogy about a guy who's a SEAL with Adam Brown, whose daughter really loves horses, loves riding them, loves doing all the fun things. And Dad talks about the brutality of his job and how, you know, their job requires them to go do bad things to bad people. And the analogy, yes, there are cows over there. Do they go moo? Yeah. As you can tell, I'm pushing that stroller. But as they get ready to go do bad things to bad people who are hurting people, and these guys are going in to save the day, the analogy is made that for his daughter to be able to enjoy their horses, Dad's got to put on his waders and spend some time very, very frequently going in and shoveling the horse poo-poo. And if he didn't, then the horses would be living in it and then ultimately get sick, and no one would be able to enjoy actually using those horses for the fun and recreation and all that good stuff. And he's brought in, hey, you know, our job. Yeah, look at those cows. What sound do the cows make? Yeah, cows make the moo sound. Being able to go in and do bad things to bad people, they have to metaphorically put on their waders and go shovel the poo-poo. And it's a dirty job, and somebody's got to do it. And a lot of the reason why we get to live in the relative safety that we get to live in is because hard men who are good but dangerous and very disciplined go in and they stop bad guys from doing bad things. Now, are there abuses of power? Of course there are. Are there people who, you know, you can conspiracy theory whatever you want into, oh, well, we're trumping these people up to be the bad guys when we're the ones who are invading their territory. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff, because it does happen. And America is very guilty of those kind of things. But we have also gone in and we have liberated oppressed people. And being able to go in and kick the bad guys out and save the day. Being able to go in and stop people who are going in and causing really oppressive regimes. That kind of stuff does exist, and we have gone in and saved those kind of people from those kind of situations before. It does happen. And for us to stop those things, for us to go in and thwart terrorism, to thwart evil, it's got to take hard men doing hard things. Got to put those waders on and go shovel that poo-poo. And we need to be the kind of people that when we see something that's not right, we man up and go deal with the problem. We can't ignore it, because by ignoring it, we're allowing the problem to get worse. And if you have the ability to go liberate the oppressed, and you don't, you be the judge. But anyway, that being said, sun's getting real low. It's the end of the day of preparation. Those of you who celebrate Shabbat, I wish you a Shabbat Shalom. Those of you who don't, Nothing against you guys. Go do hard things.